And out the first opening rush. Hardest foam throws, but is blocked by the black flag player. We're at 6v6, full strength. Hardest foam with the burden to throw. And they tag out the winger, number 24, Ryan Moore. Black flag able to dodge that one. They now have 4 balls in burden to throw. They like to throw 2 singles, hitting out the first hit, evening it up to 5 players per side. All right, burden to throw now on black flag with 4 balls in hand. As they approach the line, they throw 1 ball, sails a little bit high. Quick counter by hardest foam. 4 balls again on black flag. Nice counter by the winger there, Seth Doyle, to even it back up to 4 players aside. And Cody Finish taken out here. Black flag finds himself in a player advantage early on. Oh, great catch. Great catch by number 12, Brandon Willier. Evening it out to 3 players per side. After hardest foam throws 2 balls, black flag now has 4-ball advantage and burden to throw. Great dodge by Willier. 4-ball advantage now on hardest foam. And taking out number 5 on black flag, Greg Bradley. Both wingers throw for hardest foam, and a counter from black flag taking out the middle player here, Willier. 4 balls on black flag, and the burden to throw. They elect to just throw 1 ball, which is easily blocked. And that ball just sneaking past the block of number 19, Brad Story. 2-player advantage for hardest foam. Oh, and good honesty from number 29 on black flag, Gavin Mayhew. Hardest foam takes the first point, up 1-0. Players on the hardest foam side here, a lot of them have very, very strong throws. So far it seems like black flag is able to dodge the majority of them and stay alive. Quick exchange on the opening rush here. Refs are trying to sort out who exactly is out after that. All right, and after a quick ref discussion, 1 player out on each side, 5 players both. Hardest foam with 4 balls in hand, so they'll have burden to throw. They throw 2 balls at number 24, Ryan Moore, but he's able to evade them and block. Burden now on black flag. And 4 balls now on hardest foam. Burden to throw. They elect to just throw 1 ball from the middle player and no retaliation from black flag. They're going to prefer to make an offensive call here and approach the line together. A single ball throw towards Brandon Hillier, who blocks it and stays alive, bringing a 4-ball advantage back to Hardest Foam. And they throw 2 on the winger and retaliate from Black Flag with a counter. We're back to 4v4 even strength. Oh, almost a hit. Catch by Willier. He does get hit up by the second ball, but brings in number 23, Patrick David. And Hardest Foam makes quick work of Black Flag here, quickly into a 4v1 advantage. Lone player on the Black Flag side, Yavin Mayhew. Great block. You know, his 4 balls in hand, elects to throw, takes out Vinish in a 3v1 advantage now for Hardest Foam. 3 balls in hand, so they will have the burden to throw. We had an extra ball roll on the court back here, so the ref is just going to reset things, have everyone start from the back line, and carry on. Another great block by Yavin Mayhew. Mayhew not afraid to come up to that line against 3 Hardest Foam players that can throw with heat. Quickly retreats to the back to stay alive. Another great block. Now finds himself with 5 balls in hand. 1 for Bloom. Throw misses just a little bit low, but he still has advantage with 4 balls and throws quickly. Misses a little high. Burden now on Hardest Foam. And Mayhew just showing excellent defense and survivability here. Finds himself with a 5-ball advantage, taking a quick breath at the back line. Being the solo player alone in any 1v situation is exhausting. Oh, and they finally get in. Bloom throws 2 balls staggered. Second one gets through. Score is now 2-0 Hardest Foam. Great rush by Hardest Foam, able to take out a player almost immediately. Patrick David with the throw. Bloom finds himself in a 6v5 advantage right away. 4-ball advantage, great throw out by Pete Decker there. And I'm joined by my partner here, Kendall Stalmack.
Thank you so much for having me, Sean. I'm sorry about being late, but I couldn't find my keys.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Kind of need those to get here.
But I hustled. Decker going down and out off of that hit, trying to get low. Nice big hit from Ko there.
Back to even strength here, Black.
Ooh, that hit him right in the chest, and he was a little bit winded.
Yeah, a little bit.
Dang. Good couple strong arms on the Black Flag team.
Yeah, you need it to match the arms on Hardest Foam for sure.
Honestly, you'd think those arms are half bionic with the way Hardest Foam throws.
Yeah, they play in so many big tournaments and practice regularly. They just...
Oh, speaking of like big things and bionic arms, Vinish with a huge catch.
Yeah, huge catch by Vinish. Just soaks it in like it's nothing.
Yep, and that's going to bring Decker back in now, so it's going to give a player advantage back to Hardest Foam with 5 players on the board. Down to 3 now for Black Flag. No points on the board yet in this first half. Hardest Foam currently leading with 2. Again, we're in the second day of play, so I think they might be taking it a little bit easy, but nice shot there from number 12 on Hardest Foam, right into the kneecap of the player. Number 5 from Black Flag.
Yeah, no, in day 2, you start to see a little bit different lineup situations. And in this particular game, both co-captains seem to be on the bench and in more of a coaching role than actually on the court. But the players on the court seem to be handling themselves just fine.
Again, when you've been playing for so long and you're such a well-oiled machine, it totally works. Great, nice clean down block from Willier there.
And that's just it. Hardest Foam has such a deep roster.
Well,
they can line up any 6 guys, and they're going to be just as good as the other 6.
And they bring it down and in, too, so they know how to block those balls away. But
catch.
Decker gets caught out.
By number 58, Adrian Halbert.
So it's going to bring it up now to 1 extra for Black Flag, down 1 for Hardest Foam. Just trading players like crazy here.
Halliburton still hasn't wiped the smile off his face after that catch.
Honestly, I wouldn't either if I could catch out Pete Decker.
Hardest Foam again here, coming to the line. They like to throw 1.
2 balls in hand with a nice block. Takes a return shot at Vinish. Vinish gets down and out of the way, managing to avoid that shot with a slide. Making that play call now, going for it. Counter shot from number 58 goes in between Vinish.
Yeah, a little pre-counter there by Black Flag.
Yeah.
Just gave that extra ball. And
so we still have 4 players, pardon me, on the Hardest Foam side. Going for the 1 player left on Black Flag, number 24. Play call being made by Vinish. Couple hard pump fakes there. There is another ball on the court. They do stop the game, but the throws were still good, but they are going to reset at that back line now.
Yeah, we just had a stray ball come over from the next court.
As you do with any dodgeball tournament, really.
No matter how many nets you put up, it always happens.
They just like to go visiting. Like, how's your game going, guys?
Yeah.
So I think honestly, I think when Hardest Foam has a setup like this with 4 players, especially the 4 players they have on right now, versus just the 1 player, it's almost like a cat playing with their prey.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're just going to toy with them a little bit.
A little bit, especially being in the lead a little bit here.
Yeah. And there was that hit from Willier.
Yeah, and that exactly like you said. They're just kind of toying with him, waiting for them to make a mistake for them to take advantage of.
I don't think it was a mistake, but they were just looking for their opening, but
Just
just trying to psych him out a little bit just so they could get that opening in order to get that hit. But again, I said like a cat playing with their prey.
Yeah.
All right, so you see another lineup again. Coach coming in, ready to call it. And they're off.
This would be the beginning of no block.
All right, we don't see a rush here, so they did start with the balls on the side. So at the end of the first half, 3-0, Black Hardest Foam in the lead against Black Flag. Oh, nice
amazing
team catch there off of 58, right into the hands of number 19.
Yeah, Brad Story gets the catch there off the deflection. Right place, right time.
Yeah, he was just kind of standing there, really, and Decker goes out.
Yeah. Oh, and another deflection up and catch by 19 against Story.
But the catch does not count because the ball that hit him while he was up in the air died before he could make the catch and put the points of contact down.
Yeah, he was hit first, but you gotta love the effort.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's a Hail Mary if I ever saw one, and it totally works for them, especially in this situation where the points are starting to rack up.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we did have a line out at the back. Shane Solberg just kind of leaned backwards on a dodge and...
Kind of been a trend on this court.
Yeah, yeah. The curse of court 6 lines.
I mean,
horror movies will be made about this court.
I do want to mention when they switch it up, as you will see on the stream, Hardest Foam is actually wearing Bloom jerseys to support the women's team, so it is going to show hardest bloom, but they are still officially hardest foam.
Yes, yeah, they kind of have like an unofficial partnership with Bloom as a men's and women's team, and actually Shane Solberg from Hardest Foam is the coach for Bloom.
Well, there you go. So just down to 2 players left now for Hardest Foam against the 4 players for Black Flag. Coming in hot, taking the shot.
Ooh, second throw gets in there.
Yeah, Vinish was not expecting that one. And a second hit there on number 16. Ko goes out. So that's going to put first point now on the board for Black Flag as we see them switch sides going into the first half.
Yeah, great win to finish the first half for Black Flag there. See if they can carry this momentum in and get a couple of points together here. I
think we're going to see a little bit more rushing on the Hardest Foam side.
Yeah, I think so. I think they realize Black Flag is no one to be toyed with, and they've got a...
Yeah, and that first game of the day too, you want to get that read for the team.
Yeah.
You know, depending on how much sleep from after burning off all the adrenaline of yesterday, might have been taking it easy in that first half.
Exactly, and there's two teams.
And that's on both sides. That's on both sides. Yeah.
But being from BC and PEI, these 2 teams couldn't be farther apart from each other geographically, so I don't think they get a chance to play each other very often.
I will say the advantage, though, for the Hardest Foam team is they're in the same time zone. So Black Flag does have to adjust a little bit more coming from the Maritime provinces.
That is true.
And that jet lag is real.
It is, yeah.
Nice, clean rush there from the Black Flag side. Love that little underhanded shot. He knew he was going for him, had his number, still gives a little football movement.
Yeah, Hardest Foam is showing a lot of patience on that rush, waiting for their shot.
Love to give a little underhanded flip there.
Yeah.
So down to 4 players now for Black Flag. They are going for it, and we see a stop in play. Looks like a call was made on a player for Hardest Foam. And I think a ball retriever may have had feet in the line.
I think that is the call. Same as if a ball retriever touches a ball on the court, they're not allowed.
Yeah, no touching.
It's same as if a ball retriever is handing a ball in and they step on the court, it's considered the same, and that ball has to go over to the other team.
He wasn't holding a ball, he was just standing on the court line, so they did have to give him a warning.
Right, and they could deem it as maybe interfering with play, and that's where the warning comes from.
I'm glad the ref gave him a mulligan for that one.
Yeah, given how cramped these courts are a little bit, there's not a whole lot of room for shaggers.
We are working with 6 courts here and then 2 auxiliary courts, so
exactly, yeah.
We are making all the space count, and then we have to accommodate the players and spectators here.
Exactly.
At the Rocky Mountain Diving Complex, Sports Complex.
Yeah.
In lovely Calgary, Alberta for Canadian Club Championships.
Yeah, no, the venue itself here is absolutely beautiful. And I know hardwood is the preferred flooring, which this venue offers.
Oh no, that's 2 down for Black Flag, and not happy with that. Story is regretting that moment there, holding his face in his hands.
Yeah, just unfortunate. Story has made so many good catches this game.
And yeah, number 58 calls it. He's going out. And that was a quick set. Hardest Foam taking that lead even further.
Yeah.
Or should we say Hardest Bloom for this one?
Yes, exactly.
All right.
And you know, while he didn't get the catch, it's selling out for your team and diving and putting your body on the line like that, like we saw from Story, that really rallies a team together.
Absolutely. All right, there goes another opening rush for that one. Coming in hard again, and this time it worked. The whip worked this time, and we can hear them cheering on the sidelines.
Yeah, the crowd loves it. We love it. That was awesome.
Ooh, down into the ankles there. Trick shot on Willier. Black Flag slowly whittling down the Hard as Foam team, but they have 4 balls in hand, coming up to the line, taking a shot. 1 elimination made on the Black Flag side. We still have the 4 players for Hardest Foam.
Yeah, Black Flag still has the player advantage after their effective rush there. Ooh,
Nice little underhanded bowling move again. You know what? Worth a shot to try.
yeah, beautiful low curveball by Doyle there. That was an amazing throw.
I think that's the thing too, is because these guys, like Hardest Foam has very, like they take very wide stances, so it makes it easier for them to catch. You almost need to do those tricky drop shots to get them where they're not expecting it, like on the feet or the ankles or the calves.
Exactly.
They can drop pretty fast and catch though, but you want to keep it close to the ground. It could be a trap ball too.
Definitely.
Ooh, 58 going out in the shoulder, turns going for a catch. Four players still for Hardest Foam. Another one goes out. Number 5 on black flag. And that's Bradley.
Yeah, just the experience from Hardest Foam here. While they were at an immediate disadvantage.
Oh, big catch from Vinish again.
Huge catch by Vinish. They're able to just rally and slowly pick away and get the number advantage back.
Von Stepp misses that catch though, but we still have Vinish to come in and finish it.
Yeah.
As Ben Johnson would say. He does it way better than me though. A ground ball, double checking there. Lots of energy, and they trade
trying
off.
To stay alive.
Yeah. Vinish comes in and he takes him out, but I love the fact that he's still through. Now we're down to a 2-on-1. And a catch.
Oh, huge catch by Cody Paquette.
Yeah, he brings it in, and that's going to bring another player now. So it is just Solberg left on the Hardest Foam sign. You can hear the black flag crowd getting super excited.
Yeah, and Paquette is actually called out, I guess, after refs discuss. Catch does count, though, so it's a 1v1.
Yeah.
We have Alex McKinnon against Solberg.
Bit of color commentary. I love the baby no money vibes he's got going on with his look. Going a little bit wide on Solberg there. He still puts 2 balls up to block. Paquette jumps out of the way. Oh, and a line out. Oh my gosh.
Tries to tiptoe that line, but can't keep his balance.
Number 9 trying to hold it in there for black flag, but due to a line out, McKinnon loses the point. It's going to go to Hardest Foam.
Just an unfortunate way to lose the set, but
honestly, it was a very graceful line out.
Yes.
Like he really was trying to regain his footing, and
he did fall out with style. I'll give him that.
He's got that style. Bradley with a toe tap there. It looks like he was going to try for the flip again, but Willier had his number.
Yeah, another quick 2 outs here by Hardest Foam on the opening rush. Ooh, Decker wants that catch, but he wisely lets it go by.
Wong is holding the line down again. He took that hit after they were trying to do that flip again. 24 goes out. It goes up, and he takes a shot.
Takes a shot. That ball went in the air. He's not going to watch it. He's technically not out until the ball hits the ground
Big
or
whip shot
surface,
from Decker. He goes down. It comes up off the chest, but he's still out. Willier taking out that position from Wong now in that guard slot, going after him, and yep, that is quite the shot. And then Burke, I think, stepping on the line again while trying to put that ball in. That's again.
McKinnon again finding that back line, just trying to dodge out of the way.
That's 2. Love the energy, but we have a little bit confusion. Remember, while we are here at the venue, there is the coffee shop, Good Earth, upstairs. So hopefully that ball retriever from Riptide goes and gets himself some coffee, and he remembers where the center line is, not the activation line. Decker throwing nice and hard, managing to stay in, but they had his number as he was on the retreat. Honestly, love that intensity from Decker, just staring him down as he slowly backs up.
Oh yeah, Decker has one of the best dodgeball mean mugs in the game.
He's got the scary eyes.
Yeah, yeah. If he's not throwing you out, he's scaring
He
you.
doesn't blink. That's the thing. He's just staring you down without blinking.
Actually, that could go for all of Hardest Foam. They're a very intimidating team to line up against.
Absolutely, which is why I've never done it and never will. All right, now we have 3 players on the black flag side. We see play call being made now by number 21. They still have all 6 players on the Hardest Foam line. Goes in for a shot on Story, manages to avoid it just out of the way. Ref calling the shot clock on black flag. They've got 4 seconds to throw. Decker comes in, and it's a 1-1 trade. And he knocks him off his feet a little bit. He knocked the reaction right out of him, and Story was just kind of hanging out there for a moment, considering his life choices.
Yeah. And as we're nearing 10 seconds or less for no block here.
Wow. Big catch there from Von Stab.
Yes. Yeah, huge catch to make it a 4v1 advantage heading into no block. I got to think at this point, Hardest Foam is done playing around with them, and they're just going to send it.
And he accidentally blocked. Yeah. But you know what? He was on the retreat. He was going for it. So Hardest Foam's going to take this one 7-1, I believe. Ref's in the way.
Yes.